Let's see, they still haven't added the game. Probably gonna finish the game before they add it. A Plague Tale. That's another thing by the same. Plague Tale's by the same publishing company or something, so do that. Alright, y'all, give me 2 more minutes. I'll be right back. We'll get getting started. 2 more minutes. Greetings, users and programs. This is Etar Eagle of His Sacrifice playing some more The Council. We're on Chapter 2. What up, Kuro? How's it going, brah? How you doing? Alright, so... I feel like there was something I was supposed to tell you, Kuro. I'll think of it. I don't think it was that big a deal, but... I feel like there was something I was supposed to tell you. Alright. Where is my mother? I feel like I already need to, restart this game, but I'm gonna play it to the end. I'm gonna play it to the end and maybe do a second playthrough, because this game has me intrigued. I say that a lot, though, don't I? I say that a lot. Absolutely tired, Kuro says. Alright. Whose room is this? Go to the tower room. Is this the right room? Okay, I made it. Mechanicus is free on a certain site. I've never heard of Mechanicus. Mechanic us. The Warhammer game? Is it? Thought I just downloaded my free Epic Games the other day. Could have sworn I just did this, but maybe I thought it was Sunday to Sunday they had the free games. The free game rotation. Ah! Huh. I don't know what their rotation is then. Saturnalia is also free. Thank you. Come again. Let me collect it. Thank you for reminding me, Kuro. To check, because I probably wouldn't have checked. An email receipt has been sent to you. Is that the RTS? Which one is that? It's kind of like a XCOM, their version of XCOM or something, huh? Good to go. Good to go.
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
We are looking for Mother.
There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting. She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be? Who could she be suspicious of?
I'm guessing the main guy.
The next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Press right to consult my notes. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. My Tau Walker 3D model has been printed successfully. Very cool. Yeah, 3D printers are kind of putting Warhammer as a company, Games Workshop, a little out of business. Not out of business, but a little out of... Oh, Carmelite water is filled up. What is Carmelite water? Oh, whoa, whoa. What is Carmelite water? Next skill use is free. Alright. I only have to remove supports and some cosmetic touch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've never played that game. I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
St. Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio. If I'm gonna disappear suddenly, it's probably Games Workshop agents. Myth of St. Paul is well known. That's the occult.
A fierce opponent of the first Christians, St. Paul is suddenly struck by the call of Jesus Christ and converts. It's the best known conversion in Christian history, which teaches us that even enemies of Christ can be saved, and even become his greatest apostles after finding faith. From what I can recall, the account of his conversion could be found in the epistles to the Galatians, the Philippians, the Corinthians, and the Acts of the Apostles.
Yep. Examine the painting.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Okay. The man with the sword. The man with the sword. The man with the sword.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Okay. My faith in the man with the sword. So Paul had faith. Which door did I come into? This door? Nope.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Kuro, it's kind of like a mix between a Telltale Games and a detective RPG. And he reminds me of Guywood Threepwood or Threepwood Guybrush or whatever his name was from Monkey Island. So far, there's an island. Let's call it Epstein Island. Let's call it Epstein Island. And I've been invited by Epstein, the Epstein character, because my mother has disappeared. And I have visions. I thought it was going to be a vampire spooky game, honestly, when I turned it on. But it's not. Ooh.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor.
Force open the door. I could bust it open. But so far the game is, the story is pretty damn interesting. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. Can I look at the painting, please?
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command.
Just look at it.
The play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal.
But it's not a AAA game.
Being raised and receives the light from his Savior.
So the graphics, like, there's no backing. Like, there's just a lot of. I have not. I played the old Prey. I have not played the newer Prey. No. But I did play the old one. All the way back in the day.
So much for
Force
discretion.
open the door. Well. Now do I pick up the key?
It's open.
Put my faith in the man with the sword. If you use your channel, let's see here. I don't even know if I own the game. Let's see here. I don't remember if I own the game or not. I do. I do own it. If you use your channel points 100%, yes, I will play that next. If you don't, I will probably play it eventually, but no Moonbase? I don't have Moonbase? Thought I had all of them. No Moonbase sad. Sag? Badge? Sag? What's a Sag? Arc Fatalis. Is that the old one? Never mind. Alright. I got so many games I want to play, Kuro. So many games.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni.
He's holding a sword.
St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
Alright. I don't know what that means. Think about the secret code. Sum up the information from the painting.
St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame.
What I don't like is now that I've clicked that, I can't back out.
Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
What does that mean? What's it mean? I don't see the number 11. Okay.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Chest with the occult symbol representing air. A chest with the occult symbol representing air. Can I pick up the key? There's a key that fell on the ground, right? I don't get it now? Or has it been used, technically? Observe the
drawing
painting.
Of Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay. None of this is helping.
The New Testament.
Gospel and the Acts, Epistles of Paul. Analyze the book. The Bible is famous.
This volume dates from the first edition of Gutenberg. It's the first book that was ever printed.
Whoa!
Pages are covered in annotations in Latin, French, and Hebrew.
The
Someone
very
spent
first
years
book ever
studying
printed?
this Bible. A volume of the Gutenberg Bible.
Oh my gosh.
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee and was baptized by John in Jordan.
How am I supposed to know? What do you know about this apostle?
It's St. John, painted by Guido Reni.
St. John. Talent unlocked, Bookworm. Bookworm. I can now equip one extra manuscript. Do I have a full manuscript now? Etiquette. Etiquette.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on
Commode?
the sheets and in the dust.
Observe the
Painting of
painting.
Saint Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni. Painting of Saint Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni.
Guido is famous. Alright, so it says 11, so that's probably one of the things I need. Amber. Alright. That's 2 of the 4 I need. Alright, so it's 11.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Pick both locks. Difficulty 7. Alright.
And it came to pass the day after that he went into a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and much people.
And much people. Alright.
And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests which did so.
Epistle to the Corinthians 2. 11:11.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait, a note from Mother is carefully folded between
I
the
figured it
pages
out.
here. What does it say? Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the 2 groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle?
The
What
youngest.
does Mother mean by that?
The youngest apostle. How are we supposed to know which one's the youngest, though? I don't know. I don't know. Observe the painting. Scrutinize the frame. He doesn't have a beard. What do I know about this
St.
apostle?
John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother.
Who's now dead.
Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer.
She said it's behind it.
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course.
Yeah,
There's
look behind
something
it.
written behind the painting. On the 2nd day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
It means... Think about the code. Think about the figures. Remember the aforementioned book.
On the 2nd day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle. That was John. And the prophecy mentioned is most likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Okay. Okay. And then... Alright. Oh, okay, so there's no new things to look at. Alright, so we did the 11:11. Pick up the package, you know where, hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative, waiting to reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. But...
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Behind the youngest apostle. But now that I know that's the youngest apostle, what do I do? I can't move the painting. Oh, maybe it's Revelations. Maybe it's in the Revelations. Pastoral epistles of the book of Revelation. Revelation to John.
Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing.
All right, not done yet.
And a voice came out of the throne, saying, Praise our God, all ye his servants, and ye that fear him, both small and great.
Okay. No, back. Revelation to John 6:6.
And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
Picking up the package. This is the last
And the
one.
woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hey, a new note. It's been folded carefully in the corner of this page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel? What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
He who hears the angel. That would be John. Oh, this guy. Look at the frame.
There's something else behind this painting. It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
Think about the town quoted. Think about the group of pilgrims. Find your book. I can't read the Is he gonna read it
There's
again?
something else behind this painting.
Okay.
It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth.
Corinthians?
What the hell does that mean?
Half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. Piece of furniture. Look at the frame.
There's nothing worth noticing here.
Scrutinize the chest of drawers. The city of Corinth. I don't want to use my last 2 dots yet. So let's just...
characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Why in Hebrew?
It says, count in the dust. All right, let's do it.
Okay, inspect the surroundings. Dusty piece of
There are
furniture.
finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all. That's what the message in Hebrew spoke about. Hebrew 8.
Okay.
No, nothing of value here. It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust,
So Hebrews
hasn't been moved
8.
for months,
We'll
if
go
not
look
years.
in the Bible for Hebrews 8.
Thou hast put all things under his feet.
2,
For
8,
in that
and
he put all
6,
in
8, I
subjection
guess.
under him. He left nothing that is not put under him.
Hebrews
But
6, 8.
that which beareth thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message.
There we go.
There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
Okay.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus, by Caravaggio.
Examine the painting to representations of the same saint.
St. Paul is the only saint to be presented twice in these paintings, contrary to the other apostles. How come?
Examine the
This painting's
frame.
been hanging here for a long time. A lot of dust is built up on it. A finger has drawn a number in the thin layer of dust. I can read the number 4.
The 2 apostles are next to him. Alright. To his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. When Paul understood that only the axe counted. So Acts 4. Something in the axe. Oh, what's that?
What is this disc?
What is this? Take it. I can't observe the disc. Take it. Lodestone. Lone Star. Where is it? There it is. A round magnet.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Pilgrim's Progress. I wait. He said Dante's. Is it Dante's Inferno? Is that written by the same guy who wrote Pilgrim's Progress?
Dante's Paradise. Raise your
Dante's
head
Paradise,
and be reassured.
not Dante's
For
Inferno.
what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
That might be the lodestone that I just found, because I don't remember seeing that on the ground earlier. So once only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation. To his left, which I just picked up, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Company of pilgrims that have joined him. And it's not this thing.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. Their fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Okay, so now what do I do with this lodestone? What's the axe? Alright, I'm gonna go to Hebrews 4. I'm gonna go look in the Bible for Hebrews 4. Just seems weird that you wouldn't just take the Bible and go shake it all out. Axe. I only see 14. I don't see a 4.
And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew and chief of the priests which did so.
Nope. To the left. Do I need to pull out a Bible?
I guess I'll just come back later.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. To the left. Like, only the axe counted. He went back on his tracks. In the company of the pilgrims. So, it's Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, then Acts. So, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I could have looked in John. I could have looked in any of those. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Let's go start with John. Well, I guess let's start with... We already did...
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew and chief of the priests which did so. and he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst.
Your mother killed her.
What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare. What does she mean by that?
It's probably allegorical. It's probably literal. It's probably allegorical.
Guessing it's a metaphor. I need to figure out what this means. Mortimer's
Too
getting
late.
his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Too late. Included in the Bible's notes. Alright. So, I have found 16 coins so far. Alright. Well, give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna run to the restroom, y'all. I think. Yep, I'm gonna run to the restroom. Nope, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Kuro says, dang GW agents, I fended them off for a while with soap and deodorant. Alright, so I need to go all the way back. Where is my mother? I didn't understand my mother's message, son of a bitch, it's literal. I could have found the conversation. I did find the conversation. I don't understand. I don't understand. Dang, I'm not gaining levels between each chapter anymore. Alright. Psychology, diversion. Definitely want one there. Politics.
It's time I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Apprentice. Apprentice. Seductive. Where's apprentice? There it is. Your experience increases by 5%. Read 5 manuscripts. Okay. Do I want to use one of my thingamabobbers? Oh, this is a quest. So if I can go this whole quest without using any points, I'm gonna try.
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
Salon. Salon. Salon Z. Wait. That's to go upstairs. Okay, I see where I'm at. The small salon versus the big salon. Salon Dion. Where we will have a performance by Salon Dion. I'm just looking for... making sure there's no alternate paths I could have gone down. Nothing on these corners. No hidden... God, this creaky. No hidden coins or anything like that. Oh. What did I hit? What did I ding? What did I ding? Something just dinged. What? Ooh. A coin? Dun. Still can't go in there.
Monseigneur, His Eminence
Monseigneur. Monseigneur. I can't go in my own room?
Huh, that's me.
They won't let me go in my own room.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. What? Why do they not want me to use that stairway? It's making no sense. The small salon. Go to the small salon. Okay.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
Must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Don't send her on my mother's trail. Ask her to go beyond the nightmare. Speak about the messages.
I've got a question that might seem a little bit strange.
I'm listening.
If I said go beyond the nightmare, would that ring any bells?
No, means nothing to me. Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
Literally, why not figuratively? No doubt a metaphor.
It might be a place, I don't know where, but it's a lead.
You ought to ask His Eminence. He knows the house and its estate very well, being a frequent visitor here.
Thanks for the advice.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Tell her.
Emily, there's something else.
Go on then.
Honest.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening. Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book, so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Blah, 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 blah. Does she know why? Who spoke to her about it?
Why would she do that?
I don't know, Louis, but I'll find out. You can count on that.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see.
What are they
Come,
arguing
Louis.
about?
They're waiting for us.
What are they arguing about?
You will pay dearly, Peru.
Peru.
I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Who is it? And why?
And what has Mr. Peru done to once again provoke someone's anger?
We don't really know just yet.
I get the feeling it won't be long before it gets out.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What? Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before.
How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if it did.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous. Bastard. He was
Bastardo.
sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote. Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Think of the consequences.
If I remember rightly, what Mother told me one night, King Louis was secretly also part of the Order.
Really?
I wonder what impact his death will have on us. Sad news, sir.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richer.
Are you related to Sarah de Richer?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you.
I thought
Well, Your
the
Grace,
French Revolution
here I
happened
was
before
preparing to introduce
the American
you as is
Revolution.
proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Okay. Now, which door was it? I'm lost.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
Only
I heard
chance.
about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
What is he waiting for? Does he have feelings for her? Tell him what you found. Does he know her?
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really.
Diversion.
We met for the first time on this very spot some weeks back.
Vulnerability. Diversion.
We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
How would he know? Why is he surrenders? Pretend to know? How could I know?
How could I know about that? We haven't seen each other for several weeks.
Indeed. I was simply hoping to pursue the transaction that we had agreed on with you. Too bad. I shan't keep you, Monsieur de Richet.
All right then. Thank you.
Tactless.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon. I must go now. I'll see you later.
Damn, sorry for not lying. Sonic says they kind of look like they're from the Wax Museum. Yeah, a little bit. Find out what Volnor is hiding. I missed that chance. Okay. Oh well.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
I am not redoing anything. I am going. It is what it is.
Amber crystals.
Alright. Yeah, especially the old guy. He looks so creepy. Absolutely. That's these types of games. That's what you get.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Dworkin. You're such a dwark. You're such a dwark. Alright, anything else? I'm sorry for being honest there, Woldner, or whatever your name was. I was just being honest. Said I was tactless. What up, Lump? Tactless. Seductive. What do I get for being tactless? Nothing? Or is it... Prince of Amber. Increases your effort points by 1. Where is it? Traits. Ah, here we are. Honest, gain 1 point in logic. Condemned, theologian, 1 point in occultism. Inebriated. Investigation, legitimate, trusting. Reliable, gentleman, faithful, member of the order, determined. No? Where's tactless? I don't know. I just don't know.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with
Bonaparte.
you a moment?
Maybe.
Monsieur Bonaparte. May we? I think that means yes, but it sounds like may we? Instead of, I don't know, can you? Ask him about the nightmare. Tell him more about the coming conference. Ask him his opinion of Godoy.
Does expression "go beyond the nightmare" mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed. That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought
good
to
idea.
check in the library of the tower. You never know.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
What do you
Godoy?
think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Don't give a damn about your reputation. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Tell me more, tell me more. Will this not being able to get to know him better? His reputation precedes him. He doesn't give a damn about his reputation.
I'm sure that a soldier such as yourself is not interested in vulgar rumors.
Quite right. If only this cursed gossip didn't come to stain the uniform he has the audacity to wear.
Don't you find him worthy?
But how could he be, monsieur? He never sets foot on the battlefield, too occupied with charming the queen. Have you any idea of the number of titles that coward has won in just a few years?
No, not really.
10! And that Don Juan spends the best part of his time under the queen's skirts. The
Ooh.
bugger must have some hidden talent, given all of the gifts she gives him.
Oh, yeah.
I understand your
Oh, he
point of
spends
view.
his time underneath her skirts. Tell me more about the coming conference.
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table.
3 Frenchmen. 3 Frenchmen.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her.
Will
À plus tard,
do.
monsieur.
A plus tard? What did he just call me? We don't say that word in America anymore. Okay? We do not call each other that in America these days. A plus tard. I still haven't been to the dinner.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about our host? Take my leave. I've already talked to him. I haven't been outside yet. Huh.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Don't give a damn about your reputation. Dun, 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 dun. Speak about the nightmare.
Go beyond the nightmare. Does this line remind you of anything in particular?
You've caught me unaware here, Louis. Let me think about it a second. No, nothing comes to mind. Sorry, Louis, but I am unable to help you.
Mr.
Opinion of
President,
Godoy.
what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
The situation is ready to explode with France over Catalonia.
Well, the Duke must have a darn good reason to be absent and come here, mustn't he?
When Lord Mortimer invites you, Louis, you come. It's always in your best interest.
I wouldn't say that personally, but...
Okay, tell me more about the coming conference.
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis.
Well, then you're not
Let's
telling me
say
anything.
He brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
Don't you worry.
Well,
I
thank
take
you
my
for your
leave of
time.
you, sir.
Don't mention it, my young friend. Regarding your question on the nightmare, don't hesitate to question the others about it. Maybe one of them knows more than I do.
I need a
that's
book.
a good idea. Thank you once again. I'll see you in a little bit.
What's in this room? Ah, they'll actually let me in that room now, huh? Okay, well, let's see if there's any books. I don't think so. Nothing that I need to click on. Let's go in here. Could just go into the library. I have never been in this room before.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Discourse on the Method. I'm not gonna pick that one up. Discourse. Let's. If it changed the way he looked at the world, we might want to read that ourselves. Shit. What's it called? Discourse. Discourse on the Method. Philosophical and... I might have to check that one out. Those are hard to read, but they're usually pretty good when you do. The Prince and the Machiavelli's. The Prince was pretty
Romney
good.
painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
They were pretty good. But they were tough reads.
The Conversion of Ulysses by Gurs. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Is that a dog with a human face? Weird little paintings.
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans. Ulysses and Circe at the table. If I were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine.
But I would look at the Renaissance nipples.
A swine in a salon? That's an odd choice of decor. This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosey paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
See, that's the same little dog face. Interesting. Again. Miniature paintings. Alright, let's talk. Let's talk to the
Louis.
priest.
Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
The king was playing with fire. The king made things worse all by himself. Don't insist.
Your Eminence, I haven't been following the case. I'm sure that the Order did everything in its power. Unfortunately, you know the situation in Paris, and, well, it's chaotic at best. Anything can happen in those revolutionary tribunals.
The king is the official representative of God on earth, my son.
Your Eminence, France has become a secular state. The king was just another citizen to them. He refused to admit his errors, looked down upon them, and attempted to escape. What did he expect?
France has lost all reason, Louis.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
Not a
I
damn
hope it
thing,
won't be long before
father.
I find her, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
All right, ask him about
If
the
I
nightmare.
say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
A place or an object, a connection with anything here.
Well, I mean, if it were a place or an object found on this island, what would you think of first?
The nightmare. No, I don't see anything. I'm sorry.
Well, that's too bad.
Ah, wait! I suppose it might be that horrible painting hanging in Lord Mortimer's study.
Pretend not to be that interested. Right. Well, don't worry about it. I was just curious.
Okay.
I was
Opinion of
wondering
Godoy.
what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
Telling me about these rumors. Cost reduced by 3.
As to his faith, I have no doubt. However, his ambition seems to surpass his morality, and I hope that it will not sully the crown.
You can say that again. The blue eyes of the latest Infanta, Maria Isabel, have left everyone wondering.
Rumors always accompany men of power, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But the number of awards and titles granted by the Queen during these past 4 years leaves little doubt.
So, Godoy really is this out-and-out rascal who uses his charm on the Queen. I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
Okay, leave
Thank
me.
you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son. I will be seeing you, Louis.
Okay. Find out more clues. Go to Mortimer's study. We will eventually. Lord Mortimer. Move away. Step away from the edge, please, sir. Now I'm hungry.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
But I don't have any keys, I don't think. Still, to this day. No keys in America. Lord Mortimer's study is up the stairs.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
But I take the long way. Oh, I have been in this room, but just not the whole room. I see. I see. Alright. Lord Mortimer's study. I'm trying to do this whole level without using any consumables, because I get a bonus point. Of some sort. Ooh, let's check to see if we can go in Emily's room. Since there's nobody here watching. We cannot. Ooh.
What do you want, Louis?
You.
What do you think of our last guest?
Well, I never thought I would get the chance to meet that Hispanic Casanova in the flesh. His reputation is well known. The gentleman collects lovers, including, would you believe it, the Queen of Spain.
Mention the rumor.
The Queen of Spain likes to indiscreetly say, the King, Godoy, and myself make up the Holy Trinity. The people have appropriately renamed them the Goat, the Ruffian, and the Whore.
I didn't see you being a mudslinger in your idle hours, I must say.
Emily, what can you tell me about the coming conference?
Sir Gregory and Lord Mortimer organize this kind of high society meeting every so often in order to consider the world situation.
But to what purpose?
Well, by bringing together the most influential people from the dominant nations of the modern world, they allow the mighty to discuss matters with calm clarity. There are precedents of armistices being signed at the end of these talks, you know. Talking while holding a glass of brandy makes things easier. You'll see.
Yes, it does.
I've already asked you, but I don't remember the answer. What did you say to me about going beyond the nightmare?
Good heavens, you're losing your memory. I haven't the least idea what it might mean.
Oh, all right. That's too bad.
I want some of that cake. You're losing your memory. Alright, so these are the stairs to go up here. Go beyond the nightmare.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
I hate how there's no railings around these ginormous holes.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form?
It's not even attained its final form! Key with the occult water symbol.
The Book of the Mortimer family. The Book of the Mortimer family.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Their genealogy? Devil's Thorn not picked up? What? Oh.
A family ancestor, apparently.
Alright, before we start looking at paintings, take the red berries, examine the red berries. Give me some berries.
Might come in handy.
Why? I don't know. Take some dates.
Let's take a closer look.
The dessert in most vogue nowadays. Take chocolate, examine the chocolates.
These chocolates are probably a protocol gift. Everybody in Europe loves them nowadays. Marie Antoinette, the Queen of France, has her own personal chocolate maker at Versailles. They say it's her guilty little morning ritual before getting dressed. A cup with 1 sugar and some vanilla, if I remember rightly. I would be surprised if Mortimer has them delivered straight from South America.
Mordor? Take a chocolate.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Accounts for the year. Reduce wood consumption. Regarding the dates of the paintings that I sent you for your temporary exhibition, Mr. Guido Poletti. May have well guessed you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. Subtract 4,000 years. Are dated according to the Freemasons calendar. Begins in March, not in January. About the Longinus painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. Interesting.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. As if Mortimer's fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it. It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Okay. Before we look at the paintings, let's see if there's anything else over here. So we never made it over here earlier. We got distracted.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Arson? Arse. Let's look for clues.
Golden elixir. A sesterce.
A sesterce. What four-letter word?
Which four-letter word
could open this chest, y'all? Fuck. Case. All right, so maybe. Abby? Abel? Abby? No. Zeus? How about this? Let's try making a. Ha 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 ha! An amber fragment. Good to go. Handwritten notes by Lord Mortimer. How come it's not in my inventory then? Huh, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's start looking at some paintings. Go beyond the nightmare.
The Coup de Lance by Paul Rubens.
Is that the Spear of Longinus?
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research. It looks like a war painting. Oh, it's dated.
Dated by what?
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond.
Plus Ultra!
Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Let's go talk to the bird real quick.
A mynah bird.
Feed the bird. Speak to the bird. Feed the birds. Sarah.
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Pretty boy.
Sarah Deriche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Let's see here. I'm gonna give him red berries. Please don't kill the bird.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? I don't really know what I was expecting. Sarah Deriche? Waldo,
Let's see.
you know Sarah?
Now that I've fed.
What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah?
Sarah, don't.
Good God, what's been happening here?
Don't kill the bird. Birds can't eat chocolate. I just killed the bird!
Oh, what have I done? Looks like I've killed him. Oh, shit. I better not hang around.
No! Well, shit. Now I fucked up.
No. No mechanism here. No mechanism here. Okay, no mechanism behind this painting. Well, I'll have to keep looking. No. Let's look elsewhere.
Find a mechanism. Oh, this
Now,
thing.
what have we got here? Well, it looks like a model. A model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Aha! I found it. Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Another puzzle. The dates. We're gonna have to remove. Notice something, lower the lever. Move away. It's a date. Remove 4,000 years. Reduce wood by 4,000. That doesn't help. 5227. I can try it, but I don't think. Come on, look at that one.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Alright, what's the date on this painting?
Hey, there are 2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
So 1154 or 5154? Ah.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Dang it.
Hey, there are 2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD
1154.
5154 AL.
1154.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
I'm a little confused. I thought that would be it. I got to pee. I'll be back, y'all. Oops. I can wait 3 more minutes. I can wait 3 more minutes. All right. Freemason year begins in March, but what does that have to do with anything? Oh, I didn't look at this painting.
This painting isn't finished. And it looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
The spear.
Almost by Paul Rubens.
What does the spear have to do?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date.
5190?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of
5190.
5190.
So 1190. 1190.
work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
Maybe 9,000.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter. Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
So, do I add 1 year or subtract 1 year?
William Alexander Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5,190. That's a funny date.
So it's either 191 or I think it's 89.
Still not working. I get the impression I counted the wrong way. It must be 1 year more then, right?
Da 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 da.
Open sesame.
I want a secret door. Please tell me that is the end of the chapter. I want to get some more levels.
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Mortimer.
But he's the one that told me I could go up here, right? Or no, that was just in the other room. Never mind. Well, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna run to the restroom and see if when I'm eating dinner. Let's see. Still trying. This is the longest chapter so far, the longest quest, and I'm trying so hard not to use my consumables. It's a map of Africa.
Moreover, it shows a fair number of sea voyages being organized towards the American continent. No doubt with slaves. How many men are broken in this trade? Tens of thousands each year, according to what people say. It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns even for Mortimer.
My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated, and I am imprisoned in the fortress of Schlesselburg. If by chance you could intervene in my favor, I would be eternally in your debt. The Caesarina Catherine should not be long in banning all Golden Order lodges from her territory. Our horizon has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend Nikolai Novikov. He's not going to comment on that. Persuade. Let's see, John Adams. I'm writing to persuade President Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level, not allow every state to choose their policy regarding slaves. It's initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia. By signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of blacks. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters. And unable to find any slaves on the run, they kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as the wanted runaway. My dearest Lord Mortimer, I regret to inform you that it will soon be impossible to ignore the pressure from the Russians. The Caesarine Catherine has every intention of supporting the Count of Provence, will recognize him as the regent of the Kingdom of France. Once King Louis has disappeared from the political stage, I'm sorry to announce bad news, but expect dark times ahead. So he knew King Louis was going to disappear.
A fine-looking map of the Orient.
A land war in Asia. Okay. Your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead as set down. I'm to occupy the Prussian army. Your delivery of cannons to Valmy has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of the invasion plans of Custine and the army of the north. I will keep the Austrians out of Belgium. I am to quickly return to Paris as I sense the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonorably and it is impossible for me not to intervene. Should you have any missives to give me, I invite you to go by, as per usual, our friend, Monsieur Perrault. Sincerely yours, Charles Francois, General of the Army of the North. So he knew that the king...
It's locked.
Was going to be... He knew something was going to happen there. As your friend of China, rest assured that you will be rewarded for your information. You need not worry about any scheming against us from Great Britain. Their Representative Mr. McCartney will leave with no hope of any arrangements involving us. Whatever your projects, it would seem that our father is against leaving you with the grip on Europe. William. Whatever your projects, it would seem your father is against leaving you with the grip on Europe. Russia will soon commit itself to the coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can resist for long. I beseech William, not to persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother, G. I shall come to your conference, but do you think that holding it at the present moment is conductive? So, William Mortimer? And who is G? Thank you for your words, and I do understand your situation. I regret having to confront you militarily. But if the situation obliges me to declare war, then do what you think fit. Under your advisement and with a weary heart, I am off to meet up with the coalition that opposes you. In the hope of serving you again, George, King of Hanover, King of the United Kingdom, of Great Britain and Ireland. I don't understand. I don't know enough about history. Almost missed one.
It looks like a campaign is being prepared in France in favor of Italy. Could Mortimer have decided to finance a war? It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
Okay. We've been able to gather together my friends to sign the agreement you proposed. The Buttonwood Agreement. Lou Smith, Samuel March, John Henry, John Bush. What? Spreading the disease all over France.
This shows the forces present in America. Some of those forces are pushing toward the west. On it, Mortimer's placed little feather symbols at different points, toward which the Spanish are headed. Could he be fueling Indian resistance to slow down Spain?
So that's South America. Oh, it's all the Americas. Okay.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Tremor. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's see if the courage to face me alone.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail. What is she up to? Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where? The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
There's something inside the hole where you stabbed. Shepherd. Point manipulation. Alright, let's come in here. Mother is outside, I'm assuming. Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called Union Bank. The still die to begin in October.
A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
Mm-hmm.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
His voice changed there.
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the Order, it took us ages to get one of those.
Discovered immunity to science. I smacked him in the face with science. Oh. That's a key. As agreed, the Vendi peasantry will soon rise up. People of Rome reject the priests, swear loyalty to the state. If you could ensure the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue will be resolved.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Oh, I need the right key now, huh?
An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
The man in the iron mask.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages. 3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long. Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais. Look, a pack of tarot cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
Read the draw.
It is a typical draw in a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the Emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Okay. Mortimer, the tiger is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Travancore, personally cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible, though without the help from the French. I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing in spite of your new rockets. Help us, Sultan of Mysore. Who is the most admirable of all Olympians? None other than the king of the gods, of course. Unlike his father Kronos, he learned to make equal use of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brothers, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice. He reigns but doesn't dominate. Talking about Zeus? Kronos? Change your old lock for one of my invention. From my doctor friend, Mr. Guillotine. Aim is to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but add a bit of spice. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, the aforementioned lock will open or will punish the snooper whose faith was not strong enough. Call my invention the Judgment of Faith, because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. I hope you'll appreciate the irony of the situation. Must resist opening it.
A skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid. Oh, his right hand is missing. These are feathers. Pigeon, probably. Something strange about this table.
Examine the equipment.
A little surgeon's perfect collection.
Discovered another immunity. Science. Okay. Same immunity.
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just as disgusting as ever.
Alright, let's see what this is all about. Examine the inscriptions. Examine the material.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictograms are from. It isn't Egyptian or Hebrew. There are two inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cube fascinating. Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. 3 rusty old nails.
I'm missing a key.
About 20 centimeters long. It's locked. Oh, shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
For real. What's the, what was the, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Let's see here. I did take a screenshot. Let's see if I can find it. Pretty sure I took a screenshot. I took a screenshot of the wrong thing.
It's locked.
Sleep now in the fire.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages. A skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid. Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. What the pictograms are from? It isn't Egyptian or Hebrew. There are 2 inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cue fascinating.
Can't move it, huh?
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. Something strange about this table. A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire. Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the Order, it took us ages. A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
Fire. I don't see fire up there.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
It's got 5 symbols. Huh. I'm a little lost, y'all. I don't know what to do.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Journal. This is the second game we played recently that had the same one. Had the same twin thing. I don't remember. Don't remember. Alright, so I need the opposite. 1191. I'm assuming the opposite. Ah, my god. This is I'm gonna hurt myself here, aren't I?
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Think about the lock. I'm gonna need to do it opposite.
Too easy. It could be a trap.
Yeah. So, instead of doing 1191, what would be the opposite? What would be the mirror image? Wait, there's no... What? It's in a different order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. In a different order. They changed the order. Maybe that would be the correct answer. Okay. Ah. Come on.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
I'm going to... So that's the mirror image. Rotated and backwards.
Whoa. The grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date. I'd better not mess up again. These cylinders are driving me crazy.
Oh.
I got something wrong with my positioning?
Maybe it's 6, 6, 4, 6.
This looks like the same mechanism
Do I have to
as the
lift
one on
it?
the other side.
Do I have to lift it instead of pulling it down?
Looks like the same as the one on the other side.
Well, shit.
Wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
I am not sure what the combination is then.
Someone's coming. Please don't let it be Mortimer. Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago, I was his favorite. But nowadays, I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru. I don't know if I should, but
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey?
Who is he talking to?
I've bled the Parisian elite for the sake of his whims, and what have I got to show for it? Doesn't even have the courtesy to give me 5 minutes of his time. I wanted to put my mind at ease. Well, that's done. I know what I've got to do now.
I gotta fuck your mother.
I must find my mother. So much for discretion.
Monsieur Peru, it's me, Monsieur de Riche.
What the devil is going
I
on?
need your help.
Where are you, de Riche?
Behind the painting. Open it, please. I've shut myself in. There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination.
Ni 1191.
1191.
It's 9499, not 66. 9499, backwards and in the mirror. Gotcha. 9499.
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again. You had me trapped. Why not say anything?
I would have wanted someone to open the door for me, too. And while it's too late for me, it may not be for you.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Goodbye.
9499.
I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
Well, I don't have time to finish this chapter. I really thought we would. But thank y'all for hanging out, everybody. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, follow all that cool stuff you do on whatever platform you are watching on. We will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward. And I should be back by Monday. It should be resuming normal. Yeah, should be back on Monday. Catch y'all later.